Waking up late, sparking the Philly and Hitler before I decay. I know my own fate, stuck in this pain that I felt since the coming of age. Look to my right, notice the victim inflicted and hugging the knife. Must have been another encounter, I struggle and found it with worm in the right. Now I'm coming to find every human on earth is just numbing inside by the love when they fry. Ronnie just passed me the rag when I laugh at the dumbest of lies. Used to grasp reality, now we just grab him and can him and shove him and glide. The blade caressing the chest and I'm speaking of blessing. I'm pressing and running to find an escape. Live for this massication, I sit with the past and face it. And know with the bags of blast, I'll scar up a bit like a crack abrasion. Then after maiming, we go through the photos of raiding with dented eyes. It's great with everything that we place in the frame. I'm becoming desensitized. We fill these binders with reminders of the spite we find on every page. We like decay to slay your life divine. Whenever the rage ignites the aim, the coal in the flame is bright. No running away, so walking the grave to maim. We coming to play at night.
Misbehave, we gave you cage. Short bursts and swollen ribs. Desensitized, death fiend. Leave a corpse's colon rib. Sicker than the average with the trunk of stolen kids. Stomach shank the parents. Best believe I give my deepest condolences. Testants in the sink. Sausage links, no one notices. The sky's the prize box for humans, hidden bonuses. Urinary bladder bites, coats my throat with piss. Film for OnlyFans, Sony cam captures hopelessness. I'm fucking over this, no one fights for survivance. Nauseated from the level of the kindness. This is nature terrorizing with pure violence. If a brawl flinches, motherfucker, I cut off her eyelids. I smash melons with the Gallagher mallet. Publicly brain stop of a salad work salad. Murder dates come in my kitchen calendar has it. Get rid of the others when I'm done plowing they asses.
Yeah. What the fuck is up, y'all? Harkos here with HipHop Hour, the greatest radio show podcast on the whole motherfucking planet and in several galactic empires. How the hell y'all doing today? I decided to start the show off today with that eerie, creepy sounding track right there, because today right here, the day I'm releasing this, November 1st, 2021, is Day of the Dead. Now, a lot of people like to celebrate, especially here in the United States where I live, they like to celebrate the October 31st holiday, which is Halloween, or as it used to be called originally, I can't say the word. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All Hallows Eve. Yeah. My tongue gets tongue-tied and sometimes will funk some words. Anyway. But the actual holiday is November 1st, Day of the Dead. And that is celebrated a lot all over the whole fucking world, man. Especially in the Latin world, man. Anyway. Great show for y'all lined up here today. How the hell y'all doing? Like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm dropping this episode on November the 1st, 2021. When you listen to it, it's completely your business. All I care is that you listen to it. And then, of course, like, share, follow, subscribe wherever you're listening, and share the hell out of the show. Share the hell out of hiphophour.net, a great website for Hip Hop Hour where you can find any and everything about Hip Hop Hour over there on that website. For those of y'all first time tuning in, welcome. You are in for a treat, the greatest radio show podcast on the whole planet, like I just said. And why is it? Well, that's because every single day, Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, 1 hour long episodes, I bring you the greatest hip hop from all across the planet. 100%. Right there, bringing us in here today, that was Donny G with his track called Desensitized featuring ILLtemper. Donny G is from Canada. I live here in America, right? Got a lot of American artists here as well, too. Then I also have a lot of UK artists and some from Ireland and Australia as well, too, working on branching out all across the area. I do have a producer over in Bulgaria who makes dope beats, and he features a lot of great artists from all over the world on his tracks as well, too. I play a decent amount of his music as well, too. So when I say the greatest from all over the planet, I mean it. 100%. For those of y'all repeat offenders, for those of y'all first time tuning in, welcome. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all keep listening. Like, share, follow, subscribe, of course. For those of y'all repeat offenders, y'all already know what it is. It's time for me to get to my checklist and get the day started, get the show started, get whatever started. Whatever you want to get started, get started. All right, let me go ahead and get the show started here today. I'm a little hyped up, right? So I might just say some random weird shit. But hey, it's whatever. Like I said, man, it's a holiday, man. The moon's right. Everything like that, man, got me on point right here. I know some of y'all may understand about moons and zodiac signs and the energy from the celestials and everything like that. Some of y'all like it. Some of y'all think it's all bullshit. Hey, it's completely your choice on what you want to believe, all right? Me personally, I used to think it was bullshit. And then I started doing self-reflection and looking and noticing that I have different energy levels at different phases of the moon. And I notice people around me have the same thing as well too. They just may not notice it. And yeah, I mean, the fucking zodiac shit, man, that shit is crazy, because I sit and look back at, like, you know, some of the zodiac signs from some of the people I've had, you know, clashes with and stuff like that. And it's like, oh yeah, well, according to your zodiac, you should never have been fucking with them, because yeah, that's why you got clashes with, you know, with this sign or that sign or this sign or that sign and stuff like that. So, but anyway, let me go ahead and get to my checklist. That way I can shut the fuck up and play some more dope music for y'all right here on Hip Hop Hour. First up on my list is my CBD oil. I get the 5 milligram little soft gels. Pop and break my tongue just like that. I love CBD. It's great. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's awesome. I suggest y'all try it as well too. But if you don't want to, ultimately it's your business. What you do or don't do in your life and with your body is completely your business, not mine. All right? Live your life however you want to. Do whatever you want to. And just be happy. Enjoy your life. As long as you don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, break nobody's stuff, or stop anyone else from living their life however they want to, as long as they don't break the first 3 rules. Hey, that's the only 4 rules in life right there, all right? I don't care what you do. And honestly, that's the universal laws of everything as well too, right? You know, you got the ebb and flow of everything. You just go back. If you all know your history, you know about all the different cultures have always worried about the ebb and the flow of the universe. And, you know, over in India, they got karma and dharma and stuff like that to explain it. Every culture's got their own way of explaining it. All right. But anyway, what you put in the universe, you will get back. All right. So don't break any one of those 4 rules and live life how you want to. Enjoy your life. Because as far as we know, for sure, you only get one. Okay. Bare minimum, you only get one life. All right. We don't, you know, there's some people, you know, depending on your theological reference and your belief system and everything like that, y'all may have different feelings. But bare minimum, we can all agree we know we at least have one. All right. So, hey, you know what? We know for sure 1,000% we at least have one. So let's go ahead and live it the way we want to. Anyway, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that don't like letting people just live. They like to harm people and try to take their stuff and everything like that. And for that, number 2 on my list is my number 2, my Glock 17. I keep this motherfucker with me all day, every day. I never get caught slipping. I suggest y'all do the same. Whether it's a Glock or a Smith & Wesson or a Beretta, or whether you just don't trust yourself with a gun, or you live in a place that's really, really hard for you to get a gun, make sure you protect yourself, your family, and your property at all times, because there's always somebody trying to fuck you up or fuck you over. 100%. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about being scared. It's about being prepared. All right? Because it's better to have something on you at all times to defend yourself and never need it than to need it and not have it. All right? 100%. Number 3 on my list is my homeboy Mr. Snakey in the background with me. For those of y'all watching on the video feed, for those of y'all not, it is the Black Gaston Don't Tread on Me flag. I keep this motherfucker flying high all day, every day. The Black Gaston flag stands for freedom above all else, no surrender, leave me the fuck alone. That's what it stands for. Everybody's got their own version about what it stands for. The yellow one means different things, everything like that. Some people think it's political. Nah. Let me break down the symbology of this flag and let you know exactly why I rock with this flag. Black flags and symbology mean no surrender. All right, the white flag means surrender, right? Everybody knows that one. The black flag gets a little overlooked because the white flag is so prominent, because we live in a society of totalitarianism and domination, and so they want you to wave the white flag. We don't do that shit around here, and I don't condone anybody doing that shit as well either, all right? Every single one of y'all need to rock the black flag, either physically or mentally, all right, in your life, because the black flag means no surrender. Fuck that shit. As long as you don't break those 4 rules, right? Exactly. Coiled up snake right there, man. A coiled up snake. You already know what the hell is going on right there. That snake's about ready to fuck you up if you don't leave it alone. That symbolizes what we all should be in our life, all right? Defensively, just demolish people if they fuck with you. Offensively, nah, right? I'm all for defensive violence, not offensive violence, all right? So Coiled up snake right there, that's defense. That's not offense. He's sitting there saying, hey, look, leave me the fuck alone. I'm going to fuck you up. 100%. The words don't tread on me, man. They were written in 1700. Modern day terms, they mean don't fuck with me. 100%. Broke it down. That's why I rock with that flag. If y'all want to, hey, more power to you. If not, hey, it's your business as well too. Anyway, like I said, I'm jazzed the fuck up. I can sit here and talk for 3 hours, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play some dope music for y'all. I got a great lineup for y'all. Up next, I got Famoso with his brand new track right here off his brand new EP called Outdate. This is his track right here called Moral of the Story. Crank it up, let's go.
I see them watching from the side trying to emulate, till we both in the same room and you see they fake. Too busy watching how I do it and what's on my plate. Waiting for the crumbs to fall from the bread I break. I drop a certain topic, they go run and do the same. I see it blatantly and think that shit is fucking lame. I know that I inspire you, but bro, stay in your lane. I'm cutting from a different cloth, no, we are not the same. I'm from the borough where the thorough last and overstand. One hand gesture get you buried in the land. Once you cross a certain line, you on borrowed time. You the next to die, sorrow or your mama crying. I'm the type to scrap these niggas wanna hug and dap. I'ma mush them in the face and tell them get the strap. I'm the last of the real and all you niggas cap. You the type to get your chain yap, give me that.
The moral of the story, most of y'all are corny. Your raps are really boring.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Fall short of the glory, man, I heard the story. Got kicked out by your shorty.
Me monkey, man, the fuck up.
I'm in a pit with vipers, murderers and lifers. On point like a sniper.
Loaded, ready to buck up.
Don't gamble with your life, bro. Play me close, I'm a knife. Get through you like dirty diapers.
Toss you in the dumpster, fuck up. If you doing what you doing to spite me, tread lightly, cause it'll be a horrible tragedy to ignite me. The thrill of the chaos I can truly cause excites me. My Scorpio and Mars, so I handle war precisely. I'm brisk, trust me, life isn't something you wanna risk. With the shits, hands on, I take it further than a disc. And dismiss a couple hot ones from the stick up on my hip. And give a brand new definition to the saying getting lit. I'm committed to not having any evidence exhibits that prohibit me from living out my life how I see fit. I get livid when you getting closer to my line of scrimmage. So before you get across it, I'ma leave your melon split. Disappear into the shadows like a phantom. Who'da thought a man is handsome, hold for ransom, and be menacing as this? Grimacing, sinister grin. I get it in and I think I just invented me an anthem in this bitch.
The moral of the story, most of y'all are corny. Your raps are really boring.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
Fall short of the glory, man, I heard the story. Got kicked out by your shorty.
Me monkey, man, the fuck up.
I'm in a pit with vipers, murderers and lifers. On point like a sniper.
Loaded, ready to buck up.
Don't gamble with your life, bro. Play me close, I'm a knife. Get through you like dirty diapers.
Toss you in the dumpster, fuck up.
Yeah, right there. That was Famoso with his great track right there called Moral of the Story. Dope track right there from him as always. Like I said at the beginning of that, man, it's from his brand new EP called Outdate. Make sure y'all go check out his website for more information on getting that whole EP right there. Now, you're probably saying, okay, Harkos, what's his website? Look, go to hiphophour.net, go to the featured artist page right there, and you can find information for how to follow him on his website and on his socials and on his streaming platforms right there from Famoso, plus all the other dope artists right here on Hip Hop Hour. You can find all their whole catalog right there, how to find them on the socials and streaming platforms and websites that they have one as well too, over on hiphophour.net, the featured artist page. Make sure y'all go check that out immediately. All right, immediately. Anyway, up next, straight from the UK, I got Pitch 92 with his track right here called Good With Me, featuring Kiko Bun, Lord Apex, and Jehst. Crank it up, let's go.
With the firm grip to the bottle, she poured me more, yes, good. One too many is good with me. Sweet liquor, sweet shot,
5, that's my high out of 10. Reminiscing all the times I was high off a Ben, bumping whiz, eating fries, getting fried with my friends. It's all facts, sonically, make a sound for the ends. Every time I am counting again, it's all love, but a couple guys is doubting again. It's doubt, fire, bud, flower got me shouting again, dog. I'm still for the youth, plus I'm drinking out there, fighting against the way that me now. All this confusion was under the illusion that we was just cruising, straight Buddha abusing, maintaining amusing. Same thing with the music, what goes up, it must come down, right? Hit that deep spot, make you shout, right? This year, you won't find me in the crib, we about like, in 92, we about like.
With a firm grip to the bottle, she popped me, my yes, good. One too many is good with me. Sweet liquor, sweet shot, I'm the velocity adore, yes, good. Getting wavy with this nice lady.
J and Lord A, we don't care what you say. You can shoot your shot, but this a different ball game. So if it's all the same to you, B, I'ma bounce. Appointment at the greenhouse for the quarter ounce. I won't incriminate, so I ain't calling out my G's. I'm all about the seeds, like the falling down album sleeve. Going walkabout, I keep it aboriginal. Dealing with the universe, I'm hyper analytical. Could be this critical, kush I roll. Just look at every lyrical book I wrote. The proof's in the pudding bowl. You couldn't know what you were looking for, but we were surer. I brought it back like Feel Sport and Theodora. It's just me and more. I'm catching feelings for her. Banging my head until I crack the glass ceiling for her. Sky's the limit now, we're way beyond what they be on. And stay prolific, it's like every day I made a song.
Firm grip to the bottle, she popped me, my yes, good. One too many is good with me. Sweet liquor, sweet shot, I'm the velocity adore, yes, good. Getting wavy with this nice lady.
Yeah, right there. That was Pitch 92 with his great track right there called Good With Me, featuring Kiko Bun, Lord Apex, and Jehst. Dope motherfucking track right there. That's some smooth shit right there. Smooth shit. I was mixing it up on y'all, man. I'm getting all schizophrenic in this motherfucker with y'all, huh? Exactly. Up next. I got Joe Sig right here with his dope track right here called In God We Trust. Crank it up.
It was 05, Jeezy dropped that trap or die. Niggas on that bullshit, see the pack the strap or die. We ain't had no routines, match the hat with shoestrings. Everyday bamboo thing was switching up like mood rings. First she say she love me, then she say she hate me. Then she say she about to have another nigga baby. Crazy, but I ain't want her anyway. Can't trust these women, they'll fold on you any day. Or maybe I'm just a nigga that's hurt. Or maybe I'm just a nigga that's learned. The love is bullshit, money changes everything. I seen homes fixed after $1 million wedding rings. I seen lames come up, I seen pussy niggas get a bag and get gun tough. Yeah, nigga, what? Run up on me, I got the heat for you. I cook your ass, nigga, what's up? Look, of course I'm getting money. Between you and me, that's the only thing that binds us. We running from our past, that's the only thing behind us. These niggas looking scared, that's the only thing that blind us. And I'm just being honest, look, of course I'm getting money. Between you and me, that's the only thing that binds us. We running from the past, that's the only thing behind us. These niggas looking scared, that's the only thing that blind us. And I'm just being honest. Hey yo, of course I'm chasing cash, I got a house to build. I got some lives to save, I got some mouths to fill. I got some cars to cop, I got some jewels to flaunt. I got some land to crop, I got some views I want. I got some people that's dependent on me purposely, cause they don't want me moving on it like that shit be hurting me. I understand it though, a weak mind producing weak thought. I'm a sweetheart, still I'm street smart. I learned early that the world can be a foul place. Mama taught me, tears streaming down her pretty brown face. She said, son, don't you trust nobody. Never let them have your all, baby, even if you love somebody. I broke the rule a couple times and got my heart broke. Now I'm moving silence, but my feelings I do not show. If it don't fold inside my pocket, I ain't pressed for it. So when the girl that had to leave, I wish the best for her.
Yeah. Right there. That was Joe Sig with his dope track right there called In God We Trust. Dope track right there from him. Up next, we're going to crank it back up a smidge. Right here, I got Fliptrix with his dope track right here called Detonator. Crank it up, let's go.
Inside. Woo. We'll be driving so blessed.
We'll be driving so blessy. Cool time, catch stroke, get messy. Thrown up in the postcode SE. If I said you was a diamond geezer, all round bad man fan, would you get me? So many places, so much slang, but relate to the one that's faced in my city. So many routes to take in left, but I feel like this one chose me as destiny. Kick back, put feet on the posteries. Throw trees till they look like old deeds. Security code D's, it can bait like goatees. Don't give a fuck, too small tricks, ghosties. Till they get a tie to the OG. I tell only, don't ever pass me a goldie. But I run the world with my homie. I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You wanna link the bud and blaze up. I be the rave investigator. I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You're sleeping, best to wake the fuck up. Gonna blow quick, flick the detonator. Boom, flick the detonator. Boom, flick the detonator. Boom, flick the detonator. Boom, flick the detonator. Boom. When I'm on tour, like to get trains, get lean before. Don't care for the airport, prefer for a vehicle with wheels on the floor. That I'm in the front seat steering the course. 6'4", EasyJet seats don't fit me at all. Sleep all flat, then my next left sore. Yeah. I'm a travelling man, go bed places, link bed fans, shut down shows, kill off jams. HFM's got big plans. Bus, trains, trams, planes, camper vans, bike, skates, submarine or taxi man. Who knows how I'll get home today? I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You wanna link the bud and blaze up? I be the rave investigator. I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You're sleeping, best to wake the fuck up. Gonna blow quick, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom. Come with a swagger, big man shit, but ain't Mick Jagger. Bounce up and down that gully when they dagger and I crash your place, a computer hacker. Damn man pissed 'cause he ain't got back up. Drop that banger, watch the cash there stack up. Stash that shit by yard, then the man I can't no one. Tell me that my craft ain't cracking, or tell me that my bars ain't banging, or tell me that my team ain't out here. 365 for the year straight rapping. Stagger like man getting mashed on acid. Snakes in the grass, watch traps they scatter. Bring mad like raised out of gamma. Don't really care about chitter and chatter. Cut her back in the bits and I'm bringing out banter. I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You wanna link the bud and blaze up? I be the rave investigator. I be a lyrical motivator, go all around the world and play clubs. You're sleeping, best to wake the fuck up. Gonna blow quick, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom, flick detonator. Boom.
Yeah, right there. That right there was Fliptrix with his track right there called Detonator. Dope track right there from him. Up next, I love this song right here. I've played it a lot of times here on the show since I first heard it. Probably was last year. Dope track right here from Breeze. This is his track right here called Ego. Because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes my ego's a motherfucker, man. Crank it up.
Yo, I swear these brothers think they're the baddest of the bunch. They blend the fuck up, all I look and fold it when it's crunch. I ain't had the time to look, I'm still stuck inside my book. But maybe if I rhyme enough, I'll blow like H in books. The north is on the take now, we got the walls bolstered. You will never break it down, the will of all these soldiers. The army we created now is strong and never folding. On the border we will wait, where it's always colder. Got nothing in the holster, fist to make your face revolve. You can't say I never told you that there's risks involved. I think I want it all, I want a dripping gold. I'm sick of wearing the same clothes in my videos. I got a couple grudges that I kept, I need to let them go. But man, I think they're fresh when they're just wet and smell like pussy, or if all you talk is trap and bullet holes, then I don't wanna know. Show me something real so I believe you caught a body, bro. Money always come and go, similar to people. You broke, they don't wanna know the deepest root of evil. I'm trying to get it 24 in the 7-seater. Tell me how you living, though, is it what you dreamed of? I need a milli some off, I'm a living sweeter. I ain't hitting up the trap or sitting with Anita. This man nerd that'll slice him like a pizza. But if you're thinking that's on me, you really don't know Peter. You don't want it, I wouldn't want it either. They swear they got the rounds to burst, but never wanna squeeze it. Swear they're gonna go for man, but then they wanna leave it. They tell the boys they done the dance, salsa in the evening. I just wanna mill, somebody pay me off. It's either music or I'm getting it from shady crops. I felt the pain of loss, but they never paid the cost. In 25 years, I'll be waiting with a shady box. You can hate the way I came across, but I've been killing beats since I was young, playing tabletop footy. Double footing, make it mucky, you won't get a looking. I need some money for this pain to stop. Dance through the rain a lot, quiet, I don't say a lot. Say what you say, but just get up out my face. What you trying to do? Get up out my space, nothing casual. No small talk, there's no chat that I could have with you. I send the rapper back and I've been doing this since primary school. It was a way for me to write the shit that I've been through. I never had the time to do it how I wanted. Last time I took it serious was way back in college. Now I'm on it back on top, was at the bottom of the Rockies. Now I'm climbing up to mock it, only I can stop me. Confident and cocky, I am not. Don't get it twisted, my mind is in a knot. Anxiety's gonna find me when it wants, but I've still got my eyes on you. Come normal.
Yeah. Right there. That was Breeze with his great track and music video. I forgot to tell you all that. There's a great music video as well too right there for his track called Ego. Dope track right there. Let me go back to the playlist. Yeah, so that was a music video, and the one I played from Joe Sig in God We Trust, that was a music video as well too. Everything else has not been a music video. Sorry, for those of y'all who know, for those of y'all who don't, I always like to let you know if it's a music video. Just because we do have a video stream over on YouTube. I see the metrics and everything like that. I know most of y'all listen on the audio streams only, which is awesome. As long as you're indulging in HipHop Hour, you're sharing the hell out of HipHop Hour, and then you're supporting the hell out of these artists that are on HipHop Hour, that's what matters, all right? I have a million different ways for y'all, well, not a million technically, but I got a bunch of different ways for y'all to listen and enjoy the HipHop Hour content, all right? But a lot of these artists put out great music videos, and I like to play them here on the show as well too for the both versions, the audio and video, but I like to put the video up on the video edition and let y'all know, hey, this is a video. Where can you go find that? Well, you can go to hiphophour.net and you can go to the video section right there. It'll get you straight over to the Hip Hop Hour YouTube channel. Right there, you can go like, share, follow, subscribe, of course, hit that notification buzzer. That way you always get informed whenever we drop another episode of Hip Hop Hour every single Monday through Friday, every single day. Exactly. But you can go over there, you can find that. You can also go over and find a couple different playlists over there as well. One playlist says music videos. That was all the music videos created by all these dope hip-hop artists that you've ever heard here on Hip Hop Hour over the last 4 years here on the airwaves. You can go find all the dope music videos right there. The 2021 music video playlist, well, it's kind of self-explanatory, but for those of y'all who don't understand for whatever reason, that's all the music videos that were created in the year 2021 by all these dope artists right here on Hip Hop Hour. Make sure y'all go like, share, follow, subscribe over there. And for those of y'all who listened to Friday's episode, so I got some news about the video edition over on YouTube. So for those of y'all listening right here today, like I said, 90% of y'all, actually over 90% of y'all, listen on the audio streams only. Hey, I appreciate the hell out of every single one of y'all. But if you listen to Friday's episode, I played a track starting that episode out by Craig Lynch, and it was called Mask Off, right? Off his brand new EP called Mask Off. Dope track right there. He's talking about a lot of stuff that happened over the last 18 months with a lot of illness and regulations and stuff like that, right? Well, he the track started out with a news reporting, and that news reporting, the reporters were reporting on a protest, and the people of that protest were protesting about mask mandates. and there was a couple of cuts where they had, you know, some of the protesters saying some stuff, and some of that stuff, for those of y'all who don't know, is content that is flagged by the AI monitors on YouTube, because it's all artificial intelligence, computer generated and everything like that, right? Humans aren't sitting there listening to the billions of hours of videos that are uploaded to YouTube every single day. No, it's all computers, okay? But they listen for certain key words. And some of what was said at the beginning of that track were some of those key words and phrases that will get it immediately flagged for content violation. Well, that episode was flagged, and it was actually removed from YouTube for violating the community standards on medical information, right? I call it medical disinformation, but you know, we'll get into that another time. However, anyway, that episode was not released on HipHop Hour's YouTube channel because, like I just said, YouTube deleted it. I tried appealing it to them. I said, hey, look, I think I know what set this off. It was a news clip at the beginning. If I remove that news clip and re-upload it, will y'all be cool and let me have it? And dude, they came back within 2 minutes. I'm not even fucking joking. 2 minutes after I sent sorry, my dog was chasing something on my floor. Anyway, I'm gonna figure out what that is here in a second. But anyway, 2 minutes after I sent the appeal in, they came back and said, we're sustaining your appeal. Thank you, have a nice day. I'm like, y'all didn't even read it, did you? Like, it was automatic. Like, if you violate, must be a cricket or something on my floor. If you violate the medical information guidelines and stuff like that they have for the community standards in YouTube, there's no appeals process. Technically, they give you an option to appeal, but there's no way a human looked at that. And if a human looked at it, they'd probably be like, no, bye. Like, it was that quick. Either way, I put out a little disclaimer about that on Friday's episode over on the YouTube, but on all the streaming platforms, nothing was affected. All right, I just figured I'd add that little caveat in there. I thought it was funny. I'm not one to bitch, moan, and complain about censorship and stuff like that, because people are like, oh, well, that's censorship. You know, you live in America. You know, America's got freedom of speech and freedom of the press and everything like that, as you know, the basic rights and stuff like that. And I'm just like, look, no, we don't. Yeah, it's on paper, but that don't mean shit. That paper is only as good as the system that upholds it. That's it. That's the same with any law, right? Any law is only as good as the system that upholds it. 100%. And that's across the board on anything. Think of a topic that would go to a court case that would be against the law, right? Think of something that would be against the law. Well, it's only good as the court that would uphold it. That's it. And the same with the Bill of Rights. I know a lot of y'all listen, you live outside the United States. You just wish you had the Bill of Rights, right? Look, it's good, and it comes in handy sometimes when you find a good court system, good lawyer team, stuff like that will be able to make a good case and help you all out and everything like that when it comes to, you know, Fifth Amendment, Fourth Amendment, like any of the, you know, any of the Bill of Rights, any of the amendments to the Constitution, any of the laws and stuff like that, right? Because I know some people listen in countries that don't have hardly any freedoms. Y'all have to probably sneak to listen to this. Use VPNs and stuff like that in order to get around censorship in your country that doesn't allow you to listen to content from America, especially content like what we got right here on HipHop Hour. But I thought it was funny. And I said it, if y'all go listen to the episode, like I said, you can't listen to it on YouTube, but you can go listen to it on every other streaming platform. I said at the beginning of that show, after I played that, I was like, well, if you're listening to this right now on the YouTube, that means I didn't get blocked on this or whatever I said. I can't remember exactly, but I basically made that comment, you know, I didn't get shut down. Well, I got shut down. It's all good though. I told Craig Lynch about it too. I sent him a message. I was like, hey man, I started the show off today with that track Mask Off, and YouTube deleted the fucking video. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, man. I was like, no, dude. Like I put LOL in there, shit like that, you know, because I just sent him a message. And I was like, no, man, I knew it was gonna happen. I played it intentionally just because I wanted to play it. For one, it's a dope track, and for two, because fuck YouTube, whatever, I'll say what I want. And yeah, I was like, I had a feeling it was gonna get shut down, but I didn't care. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, you know. So he told me to play a different song on today's episode. I'm gonna be playing that here in a few. But up next, I'm gonna go ahead and play Napoleon the Legend with his track right here called Full Nelson. Crank it up, let's go.
It's been a long time coming. Napoleonic. Dust. I ain't got time to figure it all out. I'm here to give you this. You understand that? It's what I'm here for. Yeah. Was never less welcome. Put the game in a full Nelson. Pitbull, knock him out the pulpit. You smelt it. Sulfur from the devil's skin. Melvin Flynn / Merrill Lynch. Get your credibility lynched. I'm out in Philly bent. Trocadero, pockets full of euros. Superhero. Premiered my last project down at Evo. My only validation is the head bob in action. You can keep the rest. It's just another check I'm cashing. Crypto, cash app, stock option purchases. Vinyls being pressed up. Got fans copping merch and shit. Yo, I'm that person. Poe, shout out the nurses. Who'd have thought I'd make a living just knocking out verses. Power level off the grid. I'm just a maxed out version. Find a dude from the last bout just passed out hurting me. While down in the sweatshops I'm passed out working while we showing off a thread. So my assed out cursed in a world where mostly narcissism is respected. Coming with a gimmick for the crowd to be receptive. Everything's perception. Success also. Step like Ronaldo. Make the rock hit the net also. This is personal. My time on earth is only limited. Hit a few roadblocks on my path and then I pivoted. The most blessed to be breathing inside my flesh. Tell yourself I made it this far. I'm proud of myself. This is personal. My time on earth is only limited. Hit a few roadblocks on my path and then I pivoted. The most blessed to be breathing inside my flesh. Tell yourself I made it this far. I'm proud of myself. This is stimulus. Real shit, no frivolous vibes. Rhythm is wise. Retrofitted with unlimited vibes. A prophet on the planet. My product got them all panic. Got them all chanting. Got them tuning in from all channels. Andy Warhol. Campbell Soup rappers need fixing. I see them lip syncing in the path of least resistance. Peace to the living, peace to those who passed on. We don't last long, get a little buzz and then we fast gone. This our last bond, through vibes we link like side chicks. Eclipse the fly shit, we only spit live shit. And logic, logistics, point A to point B. Understand human nature, you can't disappoint me. Shoes worn out, hearts been torn out. Knowledge born out, good pussy been blown out. You ain't inventing nothing, planets and the stars have been there. Creation is God from the start, every artist been there. Good and tragic, but I live there. Don't smoke cigarettes, only smoke top tier artists. Go pick the best. Swish when it hits the net. Algorithm glitches. If it wasn't me already, man, I'd go pay admission. This is personal. My time on earth is only limited. Hit a few roadblocks on my path and then I pivoted. The most blessed to be breathing inside my flesh. Tell yourself I made it this far. I'm proud of myself. This is personal. My time on earth is only limited. Hit a few roadblocks on my path and then I pivoted. The most blessed to be breathing inside my flesh. Tell yourself I made it this far. I'm proud of myself.
Right there, that was Napoleon the Legend with his dope track right there called Full Nelson. Dope track right there from him. Man. Up next. I'm sorry, I was just listening to that track right there, and Napoleon the Legend is such a fucking sick lyricist, man. That dude, he comes up with crazy shit. But see, the thing is that he puts a dope message in this shit. Like, he's highly lyrical. Like, average listeners of hip-hop probably won't understand half of the message that he's putting into his tracks, but he is highly lyrical. He uses a lot of allegories and metaphors and symbolism and all kinds of shit in his lyrics, man. And it's just, I don't know, it's just insane, man. I remember I was talking to Famoso last week, and he's like, yeah, man, I heard you playing MPL. And I was like, what? He's like, Napoleon the Legend. I was like, oh, yeah, man, I'm playing him and stuff like that. He's like, oh, man, I performed at a show the same show he was at or whatever one time in New York, because Famoso's from New York City, and Napoleon like is from New York City, but he's also like part French or something like that as well too. So he's like back and forth, half and half, like in both countries and shit. Plus, like from what Napoleon was telling me. Whenever he sent me all of his stuff and everything, he said that, like, you know, he travels all around doing shows and stuff like that, you know. So I'm sure last year kind of stifled that a smidge, but he mentioned something about that, about how, you know, he didn't let that shit get him down, which is dope. That's awesome right there, because you can't let shit get you down at all, ever. You let anything get you down in life, well, you're just never going to get back up, ever, you know. And a lot of people, you know, they talk about what I was talking to you about the last time or whatever, and a lot of people play the victim card whenever shit like that happens. Oh man, YouTube, they're infringing on my rights, man. They shut my shit down. Dude, like I said in my video that I posted on Friday, if you guys go check out the hiphophour.net, you go to the video section and you go check out the 1029 episode that I put out there. I was like, look, my company policy is I say whatever the fuck I want to, and I let these artists say whatever the fuck they want to. I don't even attempt to censor them on anything. All right, there's some of these artists that say stuff that I don't 100% agree with. It doesn't matter. That's their freedom of speech. I believe everyone has an absolute freedom of speech. I don't care what country you're in. I don't care what laws and Bill of Rights are up there. No. The freedom to be able to express yourself and to speak however you want to. I mean, that's a basic human right. You know, and yeah, I know that's what, you know, the founders of the United States did when they built the, you know, the Constitution and blah blah blah. You know, they went back to basic human rights, the freedom to you know, to do this and that and everything like that. But it all comes down to this as well too. You know, how sovereign is a company? You know, a company can have policy. Like my policy is 100% free speech. Don't censor shit. Don't send me any edited fucking shit either. Because some artists will send me, like for instance, Napoleon the legend. When he sends me music, he sends me clean and dirty versions, because he sends it out in a DJ pack, and he sends it not only to me, because I'm not a DJ, all right? Just remember that. But he doesn't send it to me. He sends it to a bunch of DJs and everything like that. He has a whole mailing list that he sends it out to. If any of y'all are hip-hop artists and you're listening to me right now and you're not doing that, you're fucking up. Anyway, he sent it out to me and a bunch of other people. So some people are on terrestrial radio where they can't have cuss words and stuff. So he has a clean version for that. I don't even play that shit. I don't even download it. Why? Because I don't do it. That's my company policy. However, YouTube has a company policy, and their company policy is very lengthy on what you cannot say, what you cannot talk about, what opinions you cannot have, and stuff like that. Hey, it is what it is, and that's what I said right there as well too, you know. Just as much as I believe every human has a sovereignty to say and do what they want to, as long as they don't harm nobody, take nobody's stuff, break nobody's stuff, or stop anybody else from living their life however they want to, as long as they don't break the first 3 rules. That's my company policy. That's my life policy. That's why I believe everybody should follow. However, YouTube has their own set of policy. They believe that you shouldn't disagree with certain mandates that come down from certain organizations that they feel have more authority to decipher reality and truth and information than other people. I don't believe that. But guess what? I'm broadcasting on YouTube's platform, so I gotta follow their rules. So yes, unfortunately, if I'm going to post up a video or an episode up on YouTube and it contains, especially the first part of that track from Craig Lynch, or I go on a rant where I say something that I know will get flagged on YouTube, I won't put it up from now on. Why? Because I want y'all to still be able to go to hiphophour.net, go to the video section, and be able to go to Hip Hop's YouTube channel. All right, not just to watch the video editions of all these great shows that we got here, but mainly because I still want my channel up there, because I want all of you to have access to the music video playlists, both of them that I got up there, so y'all can go check out all these great music videos from all these dope artists, and you can go and support them on their individual channels. Share the hell out of their videos that you like the video work or the lyrics or the both of it or whatever. You can go and check out and support them on that. That's what I want. That's why I will capitulate to an extent to YouTube shit, because I still want access to their platform, which is the second biggest search engine on the planet. Okay? It ain't about rights. It's about right now and doing what's necessary. That's it. That's it. And until, if I built my own version of YouTube that reached billions of people like it did, then you know what? I'd have my own fucking rules and regulations. But I don't, and neither do you. So why bitch about it? Why be a victim? We need to rise above that shit. See, a lot of what the system does in order to keep us trapped and keep us stagnant mentally is to give us not only false hope, but false fights. The fight for free speech against YouTube. Oh, YouTube's trying to censor us. Facebook's trying to censor us. Yada, yada, whatever. Why waste your energy on that? And you know, a lot of you are like, oh, Harkos, man, you got the Gaston flag behind you, man. You're talking about freedom and you're talking about people being able to express themselves. Yeah, I am. I 100% believe in that. However, I also have intelligence. And my intelligence shows me that YouTube is owned by Google, which is owned by Alphabet, which is one of the largest companies on the fucking planet. One of the richest companies on the fucking planet. And when you have that much reach and that much influence over information on the internet, because you remember, Alphabet owns Google and YouTube and other companies as well too, right? They control Google and YouTube, which are the two biggest search engines on the planet, which means they control the two biggest forms of information gathering on the planet. You don't get that kind of power and then have one country in the planet, their government say, nah. And then you go, okay, sorry, we'll capitulate to you. No. You don't have that much money in the world and worry about what a few 100,000 people are fucking bitching about. No. You give them the bird and you keep doing what you want. Yeah, you may put out some PR pieces or something like that just to kind of, keep the peace. But in reality, Alphabet, Google, YouTube, they don't give a fuck about what you want to say. They put out a fucking rule, they put their AI on it, and it gets enforced. And you can't say shit about it. Why? Because they have all the power and the influence and the wealth in the fucking world. They do what they want. So until you get that, you can't do what you want. So that's why I sit here and tell y'all, look, here's the reality of things. So let's look at the reality of things and let's figure out how to create our own micronation that I was talking to you about a few weeks ago on one of the rants that I cut out. You can go check out the playlist that says rants from Harkos or whatever. Sometimes I clip shit out. I'm actually a little bit behind. I got some other stuff I wanted to clip out and put up there. But anyway, create your own micronation. Now, what does that mean? That means form and fashion your life to where you are isolated and insulated as much as possible from as much bullshit from other people trying to come down on you and control your life as possible. Okay? So get as much money as possible to where you can afford to move to another place if you want to. You can afford to not have to worry about dealing with a lot of stuff. They say more money, more problems, right? But also, if you have more money, you have the ability to, I heard this saying, if you can write a check to solve a problem, then you don't have a problem, right? So the more money you have, the more checks you can write to get rid of things, and they're no longer problems, right? Because there's a lot of shit. If y'all make under $50,000 a year, or sometimes even $100,000 a year, depending on where you live, if you live in the lower class to the lower middle class of society, wherever you live, you can only spend so much money to get rid of some problems. Some problems are there no matter what. You don't have enough money to solve some of the problems. I've been there. I'm still fucking grinding out of there. So what do I say? Try to find multiple different income revenues. Streams of income, right? Pick up multiple different things you can try to do. Because if you only do one thing, and that one thing disappears or that one thing gets tightened down on, guess what? What are you gonna do? You gonna cry? Well, that doesn't fucking work. You gonna try to figure out something else? Yeah, okay, but now your back's against the wall. So why don't you try being a little bit more proactive? Just a little bit. Have two forms of income instead of just one. Even if the second form is only $50 a month, right? Start small. Have big dreams, right? but creating many different forms of income and making sure that that can be as mobile as possible. Like, dude, if y'all don't realize it, by 2021, it's almost the end of 2021. And the internet is just growing and growing. More and more stuff is contained on the internet, and it's going to keep going in that direction. So create internet-based businesses to where if you can get an internet connection, you can still get your business, control your business, grow your business, and then receive the fruits of that business labor. Why not? You do those things and then you keep scaling from there, you're going to create a better life, and you're going to isolate and insulate yourself away from all the dumb shit. More and more. Every single step you take is a step further away from bullshit. 100%. We got to ascend past all the dumb shit. Because all that dumb shit is all part of the plan. The people who control the world know, hey, when we do certain things, people are going to react a certain way. And so they incite that in order to get people to react a certain way so that they can come in with a different plan afterwards. You see it time and time and time and time again. I was talking to Famoso the other day. I know I throw out his name a bunch and stuff, but he's one of the people I talk to quite a bit. I think I was talking to K-Saulz about this a while ago as well too. He's from the UK, so he sees things a little bit differently than me and Famoso do because we're here in the United States. But I told him, I was like, look, man, if you go back and you look at everything that happened after 9/11, right? And you look at all the legislation they did, the different moves they make, you look at things on a periodic table, right? You just look at it, a timeline. Sorry, if you look at it on a timeline, and you look at the big things that they did, what they did, how they did things, and how society changed over the first 3 years after 9/11. Dude, you go take that blueprint and put it right on top of what happened after they launched, Rona. You put it right over that, and you'll see the same similarities, the same pattern and plan. And I was like, look, man, if you go study the first 3 years after 9/11, you will know what's coming the next 2 years now that we got left for the first 3 years after the incident. 100%. Go check that out. All right, go do some research if you want to. If you don't want to, hey, that's your business. But I always recommend people ascend. All right, zoom out as far as possible to see the big game plan. Don't just be down there in first person, man. Get out there in fifth person. See the shit. Get that satellite view. Get that extraterrestrial view from them hovering over our planet, looking down on everything. You know damn well if they can travel from one planet to another, they got cameras that they can read somebody's license plate or see somebody picking their nose inside their house from outer space. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and ascend. Up next, I got UTK with his great track right here called Ascension, featuring TJ Wilkins. Crank it up. Let's go.
Rise, rise, open your eyes. Rise, rise. Good morning, children. Get up. This is our ascension. Everyday people rise up. Let me have your attention. Everyday people rise up. 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 Get up. Good people, there's work to do. Don't be looking at me crazy, yes, I'm talking to you. It's been a lot of changes lately in these difficult times, so let me break you off a piece of my mind. Alright. I had a dream one day that we could rise up. I looked around and everybody had their eyes shut. So much confusion, emphasis on the illusions, illustrations of killer fuzz beating prosecutions. And when I take the knee to challenge your belief, you be so quick to tell me that I have no right to liberty. Is we free or is we free? Shall we see? I'm living out a great example, so just watch and let me be. It's a cold world, and that's evident. Trust the God in me before I trust the president. The remedy of intelligence is relevant. Savior's already here, and that's heaven sent. The future's now, and we never going back again. I'm a champion for love, coach for the year. Ascension. Everyday people rise up. Let me have your attention. Everyday people rise up. 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 Rise. Rise. Open your eyes. Rise. Rise. It's your time to rise. Open up your eyes. Eyes. Doesn't matter if they tell you doesn't matter. Just let the music set your mind free.
Yeah, I'm alive, a survivor, arrived. I was hiding behind lies, I was blind. Had to find time to divine. Intertwined in my mind, living civilized. Underlying science in my lines symbolize inner pride. I am enterprise, I'm energized. Still I rise. I am with the vibe, feeling good inside when my chemical combined. Mental stimuli, feeling identical like when I'm smoking that line. Supposedly high, get chosen, then you notice how low you was holding it down. I let my soul out, it's floating around, it's my ascension.
I challenge you to take a stand. You and me, walking hand in hand. Rewriting our history. Just take a look, you will see. We gon' rise, we'll rise. We'll rise. This is our ascension. Hey. Everyday people rise up. Just let me have your attention. Oh. Everyday people rise up. 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 Rise up.
Yeah, it's motherfucking Monday, man. How the hell y'all doing? I love that fucking track. Yeah, I know. Harkos, you're almost at the hour mark and you're saying, man, it's motherfucking Monday. How the hell y'all doing? Man, that's because that track right there, man, gets me pumped up. You know what? I know I tell y'all I like to make these shows roughly about an hour long, but you know what? Fuck it. It's my show. I'll do what I want to. Like I said, I honestly wasn't planning on going on two different rants right there. The first one talking to y'all about the update on YouTube. I was planning on talking about something on that second one like I did right before that thing right there. But anyway, it's been going a great show for y'all here today, so I'm going to keep it moving. Like I told y'all a little bit ago, Craig Lynch got us deleted off of Facebook or YouTube on Friday's episode. So I'm going to go ahead and play a track right here. He told me to go ahead and play. This is his track right here called Right Side, Strong Side. Crank it up, let's go.
Yeah. Exercise my First Amendment, word is straight, rumors circulate, they heard it through the message, in case they do me like Kennedy, in the convertible, I'm stretching you sloppy Joe, at least I can convert it to a sentence, I want my freedom, it's like a crime nowadays, all you do is run and hide nowadays, since the left side gassed you, it's even more to ride nowadays, say your soul and your pride nowadays, justified by foul ways, I ain't care, but I stayed there until they treated school like a daycare to create fear, right side, strong side, cause y'all left me out. So what the fuck you stressing about? You watch parties all over the watch party and expected clout. I pull up on the right side and they left without. Tell the devil to get the stepping on. Beat my signs on stage and tell Beyonce she got directions wrong. Freedom. Nah, me, man, I gotta talk about my fucking freedom. Believe it or not, they don't give a fuck about our freedom. Take the fucking mask off, go wherever the fuck you wanna go, do whatever you wanna do. Come join the right side, man. They call it the right side for a fucking reason. Freedom. Right side, strong side. Right side, strong side. Right side, strong side. I want my freedom. Yeah. To the right, right side is ready for the fight. Yo, y'all stole the election on the road to depression. I'm trying to get my voice heard, but get punished for my vocal projection. I'm just trying to make a global connection. We took a troubled loss. You ain't no fucking dog, take that muzzle off. Who you fucking solve might be the realest sin. But if you really wanna get that weight off your shoulders, come join the Taylor's gym. How many fake people you're gonna kill again? Child molesters all on the island like Gilligan. And I don't fuck with them. Ain't nothing cheesy about the Pizzagate though. They're kidnapping your kids and fucking them. I guess you Democrats is cool with slaughter. The teachers act like they homie and now I gotta homeschool my daughter. Bad teacher, your president's a Klan leader. And I want beef with Antifa, yeah. Yeah, I said it. I'm ready for the war. I'm ready to fight for my freedom. How about you? It's okay if you're in the gray area, man. Just don't be on the left side. Fight for your fucking freedom. Freedom. Right side, strong side. Right side, strong side. Right side, strong side.
Right there. That was Craig Lynch with his track right there called Right Side, Strong Side. Dope track right there. I love his energy on that. I love the the underlying message on that fucking track. Fight for your freedom. He said it's all good if you're on the left. You know, he was doing more like a political talk with that right there. 100%. He can say what he wants. I appreciate Craig Lynch fighting and standing up and speaking out for what he believes in his world. And he doesn't give a fuck. See, that takes balls right there. To toe the line and to go along with what the established order of things is and to go along with what everyone else is doing, that doesn't take balls. That just takes submission. But to actually go against everything, because Craig Lynch believes 100% everything he just said right there. And where I may disagree on some parts of that with him, you know, with the right-left paradigm and stuff like that, that portion is what I disagree with him on. However, on the rest of it, about how the schools are fucked up, that's why he's homeschooling his daughter, about all the other things that he threw out in there, you know, all that shit. The only part I disagree with is right-left paradigm. However, hey, look, he said it right there at the end. As long as you're not over there with all that bullshit, that's fine. Fight for your freedom, though. Stand the fuck up. Do what you want. Live life how you want to. That's what I say at the beginning of every show, right? And he's got that fire and that energy about that. He believes that shit deep in his fucking soul. That's why we rock with Craig Lynch right here. Even though his song last Friday got us fucking shut down off of YouTube, I don't give a fuck. I told him that too. I was like, look, man, I got you. All right? 100%. Because, look, you're not going to agree with everyone on every single thing that they believe. Ever. All right? Ever. The only person I agree 100% with is myself. And I honestly, I don't even agree 100% with some of the shit I say and do. All right? And I'll probably be like 98%. How about that? I agree with myself. So for damn sure, I ain't going to agree 100% with somebody else. But for the most part, I rock Craig Lynch right there on that track. Right side, strong side right there. Crank it up. Let's go right there. 100%. Up next. Let me go ahead and change the tone just a smidge, but still be with the same message right here. Like I said, man, Craig Lynch is 100% on path right there with that, okay? His energy and his overall tone and his message, his underlying message right there, is 100% on point. Up next, I got TenSence with their track right here called Don't Change. Crank it up.
Don't change how you feel about yourself, let the world fuck itself up. Two things in this life I cannot live without. Her smile and my songs keep my head above water, just when I'm about to drown. See, most men are quiver when they think of risk. Me, I take a risk, let them take the piss. I just vision different shit, don't be judging on a kid. Different bib, different crib, gotta tell you how it is. I didn't know that I was speaking to the kids. I didn't know that I was famous in the kitchen, from the borough to the bits. I didn't know that little man is always banging out the tunes, and it's driving mum insane. That's the shit I never knew. See, the thing I always thought was I was rapping for some help. I didn't ever think a time would come to flourish and excel. So surprised to be saying that I did it all myself, and I'm great at being me. I know I learned a lesson well. God stay with me as I know you stayed with me when I walked my granny to her grave and you prayed with me. I don't even say all the things I should be saying in this moment, but honestly I'm taking all the blessings that you gave to me. This sad part, sometimes you gotta let them go. True colors always show when you tell them no. Look at me, I'm here all on my own. What up is everyone who said they'd always be my bro? If it's only real talk, a lot of you can be quiet. A lot of us have made a lot of noise being silent. A lot of us have nothing and are happy with the climate. I'ma try for you, buddy, I'ma always keep trying. Somebody better check the boy, the come up isn't easy. The hard work behind the lens is never seen on TV. I'ma be me in a beamer when I'm finished selling CDs. Papa turn inside his grave when he's finished being leaky. Don't be sleeping on me, sweetie. Don't be slow to be sharing it like 3G. If you wanna see me get to where I wanna see myself, ooh, hard work and dedication don't fall out of wealth, and sub I'll probably tell you too. So stay with me as I know you stay with me. When I strip it down and throw away all this grey on me, I may even say that you're insecure as fuck if you don't like this, but honestly I couldn't give a shit if you don't rate on me. The good part, sometimes you learn a lesson well and reinvent a new version of our better selves. Don't judge me, I'm just working with my mental health. I sure as shit won't hesitate to tell you don't change how you feel about yourself, because this world's already fucked up. Some things in this life we hold in our hearts. Find yours, don't give a fuck about the rest. Honestly, I'm feeling blessed, just wish I knew it from the start.
Right there. Dope track right there. Great message right there from TenSence. At the end of the day, just be yourself. Don't change. Do you. And at the end of the day, look, be you. Because if you try to be somebody else, you'll never be able to be there. You'll never be good enough. Ever. Up next. Last track of the day right here. I got brand new K-Saulz with his track right here called The End. Crank it up, let's go.
Only you, one and only. Only you, one and only. Tell me, K-Saulz, listen. I imagined you and I would always be together through any weather, would never cease or weather. Seldom alone, no acapella. Used to be an Aggie fella, had anger hanging in my cellar. Pausing on my tongue, spat salmonella. Trouble on the system, a toy's endeavor. Never made threats, I stated facts. Created tracks, snap heads back, but Lady Luck played her hand. Abstract rapper, black cap, camo jacket. Snap attack with my vocal acrobatics. Hair stand on end antics, set standards, no spanners in the works. A mechanic, I'm not hood but still hood when I rap. Robbing you of your swagger, Clint Eastwood manner. Dirty Harry with no gats on. Don't start or stagger but get hammered, I might stammer. Only you could make it right. Take my pain and make me fine. Help me raise my game and rise. Gain insight in this crazy life. Only you can make it right. Take my pain and make me fine. Help me raise my game and rise. Gain insight in this crazy life. Way off the stratosphere, off the planet. My spaceship is damaged and I'm famished. Paranoia stands in. Possessed by my own demons. Evil creatures with no features. Leeches sucking on my soul semen. My life's upheavals, hopeless seeking. Something to believe in, but no religion. Fill my hole. This is gaping, seeping. No belief system can fulfill my curiosity. Killed the cat and it's now off in me. Must have courage to battle off the thieves. Come inner strength. No need for apologies, no regrets. Music's my therapy. Got the key to unlock what's underneath. The ego's got its teeth and our hearts must unleash the beast. Freedom is the feast. Capiche? Let your courage carry you through this curious landscape of furious man-apes. This is a serious campaign. Only you can cure your own heartaches, no band-aids. Correlation between the beauty and the bad, hey, can damage your character. Be a planner, not an amateur. Show your strength and your stamina.
Right there. That was K-Saulz with his great track right there called The End. That is actually off an unreleased EP. He's got an EP coming out on the 5th of November. That track, and I think I played another track last week off of that brand new EP because I'm Harkos and I get the exclusives on shit like that. So That's why y'all tune in to Hip Hop Hours, to hear a bunch of dope music. I know today's episode was a little bit schizophrenic, but I hope y'all like it. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe on all the socials and streaming platforms to Hip Hop Hour, but also especially to all the great artists over on hiphophour.net's featured artist page. Make sure you go like, share, follow, subscribe, and support the hell out of them over there, alright? Last but not least, make sure you go over to hiphophour.net, go to the discount page over there, and go check out all the great companies we got partnerships with over there on hiphophour.net discount page. Support the hell out of those great companies who wanted to partner right here with us here on Hip Hop Hour to bring y'all great products at great prices, okay? Go get a good deal over there and support the hell out of Hip Hop Hour and support the hell out of these companies all at the same time, all right? 100%. Make sure y'all go leave something on the social streaming platforms, wherever you can. Leave a comment, send me an email, whatever you need to do. All the details are up wherever you're listening at right now. If you got a comment section, put a comment in that motherfucker. If you want to go follow Hip Hop Hour on the socials, go follow Hip Hop on the socials. I got all the links to those in the description on where you're listening right now. But you can also go to hiphophour.net and go to the socials page, and you can find the email as well as the social media links as well over there. All right, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Today was a dope episode right here. Went a little bit over an hour, but not too bad. Hey, still great show here today. I can't talk, so that means I need to shut the fuck up and get the hell up out of here, right? November the 1st, Day of the Dead. Long live the dead, man, because they've already seen everything, learned everything, and hopefully, just like I try to do, every single one of y'all try to learn off of not only the mistakes, but the accomplishments of people that came before us, people that died before us, everything like that, all right? Learn from the past, the accomplishments, and the failures, all right? Not just in your own life, which is key, but also everywhere else, all right? I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. Preacher Harkos gonna shut the fuck up. Hip Hop Hour is brought to you, as always, by Fight for Freedom Productions. Never, ever stop fighting for your motherfucking freedoms. Harkos out.